Hey everyone, it's Friday and I wanted to make a quick video before heading out tomorrow morning for a landscape shoot. Now, this video is more about kind of how to prepare your images for printing. If you shoot landscape and you want to print your landscape pictures, there's a few things that I do that I would recommend doing kind of to prepare your file for printing, whether you print at home or you print outside at a lab. Now, first thing would be sharpening. Sharpening is really important, and to sharpen your file for printing so it won't look unsharp, it's really important. And what I like to do after I edit the image, I like to take the image into Photoshop and I like to use the high pass filter for sharpening. Now for landscape, I always use the 3 pixels on the high pass, and then after I do that, I switch my blend mode to overlay, and that just applies the sharpening on my image. And it's one of like those final touches to do. And the second thing is, if you're printing at home, and it's also important if you're printing at home and you realize the image comes out a bit dark, sometimes it's good to make the image a bit brighter at the end, just so when you print it, it comes out looking nice. Because on the monitor, all the monitors are kind of bright, so you want to go a bit brighter on your file just to make sure it's ready. Even on the file that you send out to the people in the lab, make sure you're gonna be satisfied with the print. And the second thing I would say, is to calibrate your monitor. Calibrating your monitor helps when you're editing the image and helps you, make sure when you print it, it's as close as possible as to what you see on the screen. And for that, I use a Spider 5 Pro. I bought this. This is not like sponsored or anything. I bought this and I use it to calibrate my monitor like every 3 months, just to make sure, you know, what I'm seeing is close to reality. And I don't want to be printed and then it comes off really off. So that's really important to do that, to calibrate your monitor and have a profile that you use to view your monitor. The third thing would be is the paper that you use. Like if I have an Epson printer, I would use Epson paper. If I have a Canon printer, I use Canon paper. But the printer I have is Epson. But I also make sure to use paper that has a profile in Photoshop in the print dialog. What I mean is, you can always, when you select your color management in your printing, you select Photoshop color management on your profile. Photoshop manages colors. That's what it says. And it's important that you select the kind of paper that you're using to print. So if you use a different kind of paper that doesn't have a profile in the print dialog, that's not always the best. So it's always important to use kind of paper that you have it in the print dialog. Obviously, some paper you can buy, you can download the profile from it on the web, and you can just add it to the print dialog, and so you can select that. That would work. A kind of paper that I like to use as well for printing at home is fine art paper. That's the one that's acid free. Those are really nice for printing at home. You make you feel like, they come out really nice. And I also like the enhanced matte paper from Epson. Last thing I would say is make sure you have the right image size. Make sure you have the right resolution. I always pick 300 pixels per inch. So, sometimes if you're printing at a lab too, they might require different requirements. So if you're sending an image to a lab to print, ask them what kind of print size you do, what kind of resolution you prefer on the file, so you can prep the file for the printing there. It's perfect. If you're printing it at home, it's kind of your choice. To me, I like to always pick 300 pixels per inch. So these are kind of my tips for prepping your landscape pictures for printing. And if you have any more questions, just leave me a comment. I'll answer it right away. If it's more complex, I'll just make another video about it. And if you like this video, just subscribe to my channel, or hit the like button, or comment, or anything, or share it. Any of the above, I'm happy. So make sure you watch the next video that I'm probably going to do this weekend. I'm going to, like I said, to a new park. I've never been there in winter. I've been there in the summer. And, I can't wait to make some more pictures, and we'll see what happens. Thank you, guys.